And it came to pass in that time that Amraphel the king of Sennar, and Arioch the king of Pontus, and Chedorlaomer king of the Elamites, and Thadal the king of nations, made war against Bara the king of Sodom, and against Bursa the king of Gomorrah, and against Senab the king of Admah, and against Semabar the king of Seboim, and against the king of Bala, the same is Segor. All these came together into the woodland valley, which now is the Salt Sea, for they had served Chedorlaomer 12 years, and the 13th year they revolted from him. Therefore in the 14th year came Chedorlaomer, and the king that were with him, and they stroke Raphaim and Astaroth Karnaim, and Susim with them, and Emim in Sawi of Kiriathaim, and the Koreans in the mountains of Seir, even to the champion country of Pharan, which is in the wilderness. And they returned, and came as far as the fountain of Misphat, the same as Cades. And they stroke all the country of the Amalekites, and of the Amorrheans that dwell in Asasontamar. And they went forth, the king of Sodom, and the king of Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Seboim. Moreover also the king of Bala, which is Segor. And they set themselves against them in Batal-Aray in the woodland valley, to wit against Chedorlaomer king of the Elamites, and Shadal king of nations, and Amraphel king of Sennar, and Arioch king of Pontus, 4 kings against 5. But the woodland valley had many pits of bitumen. Therefore the king of Sodom and of Gomorrah turned their backs, and were overthrown there. And they that remained fled to the mountain. And they took all the substance of the Sodomites and Gomorrheans, and took all kind of victuals, and went their way, and Lot also, and his substance, the son of Abram's brother, who dwelled in Sodom. And behold, one that had escaped told Abram the Hebrew, that dwelt in the valley of Mamre, the Amorrhean brother of Eshcol, and the brother of Aner, for these had made a league with Abram. Which when Abram had heard, to wit, that his brother Lot was taken, he numbered of the servants born in his house, well appointed 318, and pursued them unto Dan, and dividing his company, he ran upon them in the night, and stroke them, and pursued them unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus. And he brought back all the substance, and Lot his brother with his substance, the women also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went forth to meet them, after he returned from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and of the kings that were with him in the valley Sawi, which is the king's valley. But Melchizedek the king of Salem, bringing forth bread and wine, for he was the priest of God Most High, blessed him and said, Blessed be Abram to God the highest, which created heaven and earth, and blessed be God the highest, by whose protection the enemies are in thy hands. And he gave him the tithes of all. And the king of Sodom said to Abram, Give me the souls, and the rest take to thee. Who answered him, I lift up my hand to my Lord God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth, that from the very woof thread unto the shoe latchet I will not take of all that are thine, lest thou say, I have enriched Abram, except such things as the young men have eaten, and the shares of the men that came with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. These shall take their shares.